You know that feeling when your head is so full, it's like you can't hear yourself think? You sit down to study, or revise, or just get something done, and your brain feels like it's everywhere except here. Thoughts about school, thoughts about friends, thoughts about nothing and everything all at once. It's exhausting. But the wild part is, we've gotten so used to that noise we think it's normal. We think it's just how things are now. But what if it's not? What if your brain wasn't meant to run like that, non-stop, every hour, every day? What if there was a way to pause the chaos, just long enough to catch your breath? Because right now, for a lot of students, the problem isn't the subject they're studying. It's not their schedule. It's not even motivation. It's noise. Constant mental clutter that makes everything feel 10 times harder. And this is where meditation, something so simple it almost sounds boring, becomes one of the most powerful tools a student can have. We're not talking about incense, or spiritual retreats, or chanting words you don't understand. We're talking about something so basic, so silent, that most people overlook it entirely. But once you try it, even for a minute, you feel it. Something shifts. Let's be real for a second. We live in a world that never shuts up. The moment you wake up, the flood starts. Notifications, to-do lists, people, screens, expectations. And somewhere in the middle of that, you're supposed to concentrate, supposed to remember formulas, read textbooks, write essays. No wonder it feels impossible sometimes. Your brain is tired, not because you're weak, but because it's overloaded. And that's exactly what meditation helps with. Here's the thing nobody told you in school. Your brain needs rest to function. Not just sleep, but rest while you're awake. A way to slow down without shutting down. Meditation gives you that space. Not to escape life, but to reset while you're still in it. So what is it really? At its core, meditation is just attention training. You sit down, you close your eyes, you breathe, and when your mind wanders, because it will, you gently bring it back. That's it. That's the rep. That's the workout. It's not about clearing your mind. It's not about never thinking. It's about learning how to recognize your thoughts without letting them pull you around all day. It's about noticing that stress building up before it takes over. Noticing the urge to scroll before you lose 30 minutes to nothing. Noticing when you've drifted from your work so you can come back without judgment. That's the superpower. And no one has to see it. No one even has to know you're doing it. But they will notice the results. Let's talk real-life benefits, because this isn't just theory anymore. Students who meditate regularly have shown lower levels of anxiety. They concentrate longer. They recover faster from setbacks. They're calmer during tests. They sleep better. And here's the big one. They remember more of what they study. Why? Because their brain isn't using energy to fight itself all the time. Meditation helps reduce the mental friction. And when that friction goes down, retention goes up. Clarity improves. Processing becomes smoother. And it doesn't take 30 minutes a day. It doesn't even take 10. Start with 2 minutes. Just 2. Close your eyes. Sit up straight. Breathe in slowly. Hold it. Exhale even slower. If your mind wanders, great. That's the moment you're practicing for. Catch it and come back to your breath. That's where the real growth happens. The first few times it might feel pointless. You might feel fidgety, restless. You might keep checking the clock. That's okay. You're not failing. You're learning. You're building awareness. And awareness is what gives you control. Let me put it this way. When everyone else is panicking during finals week, you're the one breathing slower. When your classmates are cramming in pure chaos, you're studying with clarity. Not because you know more, but because your mind is steady. This is what meditation does. And you don't need a guide. You don't need special music. You don't even need silence. You just need a moment. Anywhere, anytime. In your room before bed. In a bathroom stall between classes. At your desk with your headphones in. Walking quietly on your way to school. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to start. The compound effect of doing this every day, even for a minute or two, is huge. Not just for your mental health, but for your academic life, your focus, your confidence, your relationships, all of it. And look, this isn't a magic trick. You won't float off the ground. You won't become a productivity god overnight. But what you will become is calm, present, less reactive. And in a world that constantly pulls your attention in 100 directions, that kind of peace is rare and valuable. So here's what I want you to do. Sometime today, just once, give yourself 60 seconds. That's all. Sit still, close your eyes, breathe. Let the thoughts come and go. And when your brain says, this is boring or this isn't working, smile and keep going. Because the quiet you're building today becomes the clarity you'll rely on tomorrow. Meditation won't solve everything, but it will give you something most students don't have, a steady mind. And in the middle of noise, stress, and deadlines, that might be the most powerful thing of all.